We will go on the record in the matter 26 CF 42 State of Wisconsin versus Scott Lang. The state appears through Assistant District Attorney Jose Vila in person. Mr. Lang appears in person in custody in Burnett County Jail. We're set for a preliminary hearing. Mr. Lang, you do not qualify for a public defender, and I don't know if I have an application for a court appointed. Did you fill out an application for a court-appointed attorney?
No, Your Honor, because I would like the opportunity to be able to vet an attorney, because I did have one at one time. But within a couple of days, he did the exact opposite that we talked about. So with my background, I have issues with people trying to railroad me, so I haven't had a chance being in jail for a firecracker to get out of jail to retain my own counsel, someone that I trust, and so I'm just seeking that opportunity. I will, if I can ever get out of jail over this firecracker, I can hire my own attorney.
I understand, and I'm hearing where you're coming from, and I understand you do have a right to not have a court-appointed attorney, and you can waive time limits, which you have done because you want to seek your own attorney. There comes a time where we have to have the matter moving, though. However, you are being revoked in your other matter, which is, I think it's just a misdemeanor, 24 CM 196. Is that the case? Yes, in that matter. And the court has not yet received any revocation packet or anything indicating that you are being revoked.
Well, that happened on the 22nd of last, it should have been processed by now.
Of what day?
Last month.
I don't have anything. And when you sent me a letter and you said, Judge, I'm requesting a sentence modification,
yes,
et cetera, and a bond modification. I had my assistant confirm, because I checked my file. I have nothing that says that you're being revoked. I only have that you're telling me you're being revoked. I have nothing from the Department of Corrections telling me you're being revoked.
Does the jail have anything yet? Do you know?
Judge,
they were going to check on it.
I believe Mr. Lang received a letter from the Department of Corrections stating the decision was made that he would be revoked, but I believe there's a time for appeals.
Yes, so that could be it. And you would have to talk to your agent if you wish to waive that appeal time. Right now, you're kind of in limbo.
I did tell Locker that I waived it, because he was the one that encouraged me to write the letter. He said after the 14th, then it comes into effect. I know that's only been 6 days, but.
Yeah, no, the last thing I have, I don't have that you're revoked at all. I just have the letters from you asking me to look at the sentence again. And then there was something filed on July 13th, which is just a Department of Corrections payment history or something, but nothing that says you're being revoked. Usually I get this like document that says defendant is being revoked, and they're either being sent to court for sentencing, or they're going to be sent to wherever, return to Dodge or return to Burnett County Jail, or stay in jail until the sentence is served. I have nothing right here, so I cannot do anything right now with this sentence.
So what should I do from here, Your Honor?
Just, I guess, wait. And then once we get something from the Department of Corrections that's actually filed, I can look at that. But I believe I amended your bail so you can talk to your wife. So can't she find an attorney that can represent you?
Well, yes and no. I mean, she's not as learned and schooled as I am with this type of thing, and so.
And you're saying because she hasn't been in the system like you have been in the system,
exactly,
not that she's not smart.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Yep. That's exactly what I'm saying. Can I talk to my parole officer and see if he can expedite paperwork to you? So maybe.
Well, I can't do anything until I have a filing from Department of Corrections. So, and I don't even know when, Lieutenant Mangan, if he is revoked, what is his release date? Do you know off the top of your head?
Judge, I didn't want to interrupt, but I believe his agent just sent that ROW over here within the last 10-15 minutes.
Well, I don't have it, and I wouldn't be making a decision based upon just getting it right now here today anyway. So what I can do is I can wait to see if I get that, I can then read your letters, because I'm gonna be honest, I read them, I skimmed them, but I knew you weren't revoked, so I didn't have to think about it
Okay,
until I knew that I didn't have proof that you were revoked.
okay,
And so I would need a couple things. I would need to get that actual document filed in your electronic file. I would need to know what your release date would be. It needs to, because I also need to know that you actually did waive your appeal time.
Mhm.
And then I can hold a hearing on, I guess, all of this on your bond modification, as well as your request for amending the sentence. But without all the information, I can't just willy-nilly just guess and make a decision. I do need to keep your other case moving, your preliminary hearing. But if you're continuing to waive time limits until this other case can be figured out, but it can't be too long, even if you are released.
right. Well, by the first week of September, I know I'll be released and I'll have an attorney. I'm just hoping to be released sooner than that, but
Because quite honestly, you're only on a $500 cash bail. That's not anything that is significant. And that can be heard at the same time as any other hearing. But what I can do is I can reschedule your preliminary hearing. The Thomas Schmidt case, or Kevin Schmidt, not Thomas Schmidt. Okay, I can set it for work nights. So is it probably better to have a hearing in the morning or in the afternoon?
Either one's fine.
Nah, I know, but what's better on your
Probably morning.
system? 9 in the morning? 9 in the morning, September 11th. We'll schedule your prelim for that long out there. And then I will get a hearing for the other stuff. I'll schedule that before, but for your preliminary hearing for the CF matter, the felony matter. That work?
yeah. So if we get the paperwork from the probation department, we can still maybe address the other two issues.
Correct. I just have to look and make sure that they're both B.A. Schmidt's cases. Unfortunately, I can't hear you until August 11th at 10. The first opportunity that we have, unless a trial comes off. Which may happen on August 6th. But that's an ADA week. But right now I can schedule it for August 8th. Excuse me, sorry, August 11th. At 10. I'll get the documents. I'll review your letters as soon as I get the documents from DOC. The state would be able to make any argument with it because you're asking to amend sentence. And they'd be able to make argument as it relates to any bond modification on the CF matter, on the felony matter, okay? If any time comes off before then, we can move it up, but right now this is all I have.
Okay,
So work on that, but in the meantime, you have the ability to research any attorneys?
yeah. I mean, we have been, not a whole lot of luck right at this point in time, but
And some of the attorneys that you may be looking at or researching are attorneys that would possibly or could possibly take a court-appointed case, which is benefit to you. It's lesser money to them, but they do it for other reasons.
yeah,
So that may work as well. It's something to think about. We have some really good attorneys that practice in this court
Yeah.
that do that all the time.
Well, I might put the application in and see what happens. See if it's somebody that I feel I can trust.
You could do that and we can go that route. And then you can see, I don't know if you've heard of Daniel Chapman, I could appoint him. Renee Landgraf, she's great, I could appoint her. Nicholas White, there are some really good attorneys that agree to take court-appointed cases.
Yeah,
So that's a route, but I'm gonna need to know if that's what that you're looking at doing. I need to know sooner rather than later so we can get someone on the case and you can start talking to them.
all right. I can also send you some more information, another letter if I figure something out within maybe this week.
It would take money down though.
Yeah.
So, but not the 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 that some criminal attorneys
Yeah.
require for a retainer.
Yep.
So think about it, but August 11th, that's the date at least we have set right now. As soon as I get things filed, I'll take a look at it. And then if the trial comes off, we can put it in sooner. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so we're not going to proceed with the preliminary hearing today. We have the other date. Anything else from the state?
No, Your Honor.
Anything else, Mr. Lang?
No, Your Honor.
All right, then we're adjourned. Thank you. Is Cody? Yes, okay. Is Cody making appearance?